So, you've been going to the gym for 6 months now. You finally start to see your first bicep vein, your first sign of abs, and you think because of this, women are gonna be lining up to want to go on dates with you. And then all of a sudden, crickets. I talk a lot about how going to the gym will significantly improve your dating life and help you with attraction from women, because not only does it help you look much better and appeal to the female gaze, but also the confidence that comes from going to the gym. But something that I think we absolutely have to talk about is how going to the gym is not alone going to solve all of your problems with women. Yeah, it'll help you get more attraction, but if you have the personality of a rock, it doesn't really matter. So in order to illustrate this idea, let's look at these two guys, Timmy and Alexander. Timmy thinks that just getting jacked will help him get girls. So he goes to the gym, gets in great shape, and guess what? Timmy finally has a date. Timmy shows up to his date thinking his physique is going to do all of the work for him. As he sits across the table from his date, he fidgets with his napkin, avoiding eye contact. As he sat there, sweating bullets, Timmy blurts out from across the table, So what's your workout split? Do you like going to the gym too? Her forced smile begins to fade. She checks her phone and sighs. I just forgot to let my dog out before I left, and so I need to get going, as she throws some cash on the table and begins to leave. Because of this, Timmy is left sad and heartbroken. As Timmy is sat there in defeat, thinking about where he went wrong, the restaurant lights start to flicker when all of a sudden, out of the background, a mystical figure appears. Alexander. Timmy, my boy, you do know that just going to the gym is not going to solve all your issues with women. Alexander explains to Timmy how the gym is an important aspect, but attraction is accumulation of many different things. So what did Alexander teach Timmy that he's going to teach us today? That's what we're going to go over in this video. So the first thing you must understand is that looks will get you in the door, but personality is what will keep you there. I see so many comments on my TikTok videos of guys saying things like, oh, confidence doesn't matter. Oh, looks are the only thing that's important. But if you don't have any sort of personality, if you have no confidence, you have no charisma, it doesn't matter how good looking you are if you can't go and talk to a girl. Because bro, the truth is, I knew so many guys in college who weren't that great looking, who didn't have like the genetics that you would think a guy who's good at talking to girls would have. But what these guys had that everybody neglects is they had charisma. They had confidence. When they went and talked to a girl, they made her feel heard and understood. They made her feel comfortable. So how do you actually improve your confidence and personality? Well, there is one book I would absolutely recommend that every single young man reads that teaches you everything you need to know about social skills, and that is How to Win Friends and Influence People. And the few lessons I learned from this book that impacted my dating life the most was making others the focus, focusing on when you're talking to other people, not just talking about your accomplishments and what makes you so great, but talking to other people and asking them questions, getting them to talk about themselves. So focus on your charisma and your personality, because if you don't have that, your looks really don't matter at all. The second thing that Alexander taught Timmy is what we're gonna call the gym guy identity trap. I see so many guys who make going to the gym their whole personality, right? All they talk about is macros and going to the gym and lifting weights, and it's really the only thing that they do. But this is actually extremely unattractive. I remember when I first got on Tinder, I made like my entire profile about how I went to the gym because I thought it was gonna attract women. So all my pictures were me in the gym. My bio was like about going to the gym. I literally made it my whole personality. And I really struggled with getting matches. And then eventually I changed up my profile to show other aspects of my personality. Things like me going on hikes, me hanging out with friends, me going on vacations. And this improved my experience on the app quite a bit. Because something you must understand is that yes, while the gym is a great aspect of your life, it's something that's extremely important. And I absolutely think you should be focused on going to the gym. You have to have other things about you that are interesting. Like, what other things than going to the gym do you bring to the table in a relationship? What other hobbies do you have? What other interests do you have? What other things make up your personality? What do you have to offer to a girl other than your biceps? So what should you do? Well, focus on having other hobbies, on having other interests, having other things that you do, and other aspects of your personality that make you special. And I can't tell you exactly what hobbies to get into. I can't tell you exactly what to do, but that's something that you'd have to find for yourself. But just don't make going to the gym your whole personality. The third thing you must focus on is style and grooming. Building an aesthetic physique will absolutely help you out, but other aspects of health are also very important, because it doesn't matter how good your physique is if your breath smells or if you stink. So take care of yourself. Like, keep a good haircut, have a good cologne, have a deodorant that smells good. And also improve your style. When I used to go out to parties in college, I'd always wear clothes that I thought made my arms look the biggest and made me look the best in. And something I never realized is that girls don't actually care a whole lot about wearing clothes that make you look big. That's actually, in my opinion, in my experience, a lot less effective than just having good style, having clothes that maybe don't make you look the biggest, but you look stylish in. For me, I found a style that works very well is like the old money type style. So I'll put a couple of outfit examples up, right? Stuff that looks stylish, but also not too over the top. But the core principle is to focus on other aspects of your appearance and not just the gym, because it doesn't matter how good in shape you are if you dress like shit, if your breath stinks, and if you don't take care of yourself. The fourth thing you must understand is that charisma and dating are both their own skills. No matter how much you improve your looks, you're gonna have to level up your charisma and the ability to talk to girls. And the truth is, at first you're gonna struggle a bit. Your first few times approaching a girl probably aren't gonna go well. They might be a little awkward. You might have to go on some awkward first dates. But it's all about building character and learning. So how do you do this? Well, you have to develop the right mindset towards failure. When you see a girl that you want to go talk to, don't be saying things to yourself like, oh, she wouldn't be into a guy like me. Yo, she's way out of my league. Because is that going to portray confidence in yourself? Is that going to portray that you're the guy who values himself? Is that going to show well through your actions? No, of course not. Because if you reject yourself, how do you expect her not to reject you? And also, when you fail, when you get rejected, have the right mindset towards failure. Because the truth is, how you view failure will determine everything. And I know I'm talking about this in terms of dating, but this could apply to every aspect of life. Imagine if when Tom Brady started off as the 5th string or 7th string quarterback, whatever, at Michigan, he just quit and gave up because, it's going to be hard to get good. I'm a backup right now, so there's no point in trying to get to the NFL. Would Tom Brady have become the greatest quarterback of all time if he had that mindset? No, of course not. Because life is all about learning. Rejection is all about learning. Okay, why did I get rejected? Why did I mess up? And how can I improve? Always have a learner's mindset and not only fixate on the bad things, but fixate on how you can improve, because how you view rejection will determine how your dating life goes. Because when you get rejected and you say to yourself, oh, I just have to give up and no girls like me, the truth is, somewhere out there, there's a guy who has very similar looks to you, very similar everything to you, but the only thing he has different is he has a better mindset towards rejection and he has an abundance mindset. And that guy succeeds while some guys fail. So the truth is, your mindset is everything, and you can choose that every day. So always choose to have a positive mindset and have a good mindset towards failure, and don't beat yourself up. So with all that being said, what you need to focus on as a young man is becoming well-rounded. Yeah, absolutely still focus on going to the gym, and it will help you with attracting girls. I have full confidence in that, and that is something that will absolutely help you. But you have to focus on becoming well-rounded, because what you don't want to do is be the guy who the gym is his whole personality, who it's the only thing he has to offer. What else do you have to offer? How do you make a girl feel? How charismatic are you? What type of man are you? What other hobbies do you have? Are you working on your purpose? What are you doing that would make a girl attracted to you? And a quote I heard from Matthew McConaughey that I really liked is he was asked, who is your hero? Who are you trying to be like? And what Matthew McConaughey said is, my hero is me 5 years down the road. My hero is me 10 years down the road. Every single day, I'm taking action to make that version of me proud, to make that version of me grateful. So every single day, ask yourself, what is the best version of me 5 years down the road doing? How can I make that version of me proud? And that's what you should do every single day. So focus on leveling up and focus on becoming the best version of yourself. I'll see you for the next video, bro.